It's hard to understand the way that you went out. I bet you're living with a little hint of doubt. Maybe next time when you gotta show your hand, you won't cut and run, you'll finally make a stand. 'Cause I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. We're not through. Yeah, I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. Existential questions always get you down. All you want to know is how we lost or found. Is there something that you feel you need to chase? I bet you thought you'd put me in my place. 'Cause I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. We're not through. I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. Yeah, I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. We're not through. Yeah, I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. You can run, you can hide, but inside, I'm finally getting to you. Yes, it's true. I still love you, but I am getting to you.
Stand by to initiate release sequencer. On my mark.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
2, 1. Mark.
Welcome back to the Resupply with me, birthday boy guy next door.
And me, Fan.
Bringing you your 100th episode of all things Space Marines and Laser Force. We did it. We did it, everyone. Oh crap, these guys, where's the Legos?
Who the fuck knows, man?
Boy, I wish that my camera would sort its mess out. What are you up to, camera? Fucking focus. Focus on me. Today's all about me and a little bit about you guys. You guys missed me having a hissy fit. Backstage, if you will, in the green room. Because apparently I have to share today with everyone else. So, you know, whoopity-doo.
Well, it's not our fault that you chose to have your birthday on the 100th episode. Or switch that.
I mean, at the time, I thought it was a good idea. Boy, was I wrong. What is happening? Sorry, bear with me, folks. I'm trying to get my camera sorted.
Just wouldn't be an episode of the Resupply without some technical issues.
Oh, and we're going to talk about that too.
No,
but
we only do that for 100 episodes. Starting 101, it's smooth sailing all the way.
Yeah, we finally figured it out.
Hey, there we
figured
go.
out the formula.
There we go. I turned off autofocus, and look at that. It seems to be much better. Anyway, sorry.
Now we have
sorry
full
about
resolution on the neck beard.
that. Yeah, look at it. You can see all the grays in it. Hey, everyone. Hey, community. Today is about all of us. Today is about all of us.
But we'll get into some of that stuff. I hope everyone's got cake. What are you eating there, DK?
Have yourself a wonderful peanut butter pie cake.
Ooh,
look at that. That's fancy
Peanut
as fuck
butter-
right there.
Ooh,
And I got
what's
cake
that
too.
got?
Look at that cake.
What is
Look
in-
It's
at
got
that
some
cake.
kind of like unicorn contraption over there.
Now, so
Yeah, it's
speaking from
pretty tasty.
experience, right? A couple of weeks ago, I had myself one of these cakes that I stole from my business partner's daughter's birthday party. Because they had a half a cake left, and they were like, "Oh, I don't think we'll take her home." Like, I'll take her home.
That was guy next door stealing lollies from children.
Exactly.
Just if you, how's best to put this? Don't be alarmed later on, Than, is all I can say. Your insides are all right. They just might be a different color.
Oh,
Yeah, you got me.
yeah. That happened once when me and some mates in college went to a casino after we'd eaten a Cookie Monster cake, and we all thought we were dying.
Oof. C is for craps. It's good enough for me. Right. So, hello everyone. Oh, hey. Why? What's up? I see my wife is also in chat here. Hello.
You better behave yourself now.
Yeah, that's right. I'll stop bitching about like being a prima donna. She can hear everything in this house anyway. She's already told me. I've got to tell her something funny that happened on a stream, and she'd be like, "No, I heard you. I was basically there for that." Okay, cool. Boys, I don't know if you know this,
Yes.
but today marks the 100th episode of the Resupply. Well done, fellas. Well done. Well done. We are celebrating with cake. Should I cut this cake and then we'll talk about Than's
Yes.
life?
Yes, you should definitely. Yeah, you should definitely cut the
I thought you were
cake
gonna
first.
just fucking palm that shit like a bear.
Oh, I forgot I was wearing a hat there for a second. That would be terrible. Okay, so let's very quickly cut this bad boy. I'll see if I can move the camera down. Let me get this over here.
Oh God. Steve-O moving stuff
Holy
around.
shit. That cake is a lot taller than I anticipated.
Yeah. Jesus.
Smoosh the
a lot.
cake. I don't think so, mate.
Well, that's on Steve's other channel. You have to subscribe to the premium content for that.
Yeah. This is a lovely rainbow sprinkles cake, produced by the amazing artists. Why not use the Lego setup? It's not part of the scenes, mate. The amazing cake artistry of the Pie Piper, located in 2 Auckland locations. I'm gonna do my best to cut this. This thing is a good, I don't know,
Meter?
this tall. Yeah, it's a good meter tall. It's probably about 12 inches tall. About 12 inches tall. We're gonna do our best to not cut ourselves and to
Good luck with
also
that.
cut this thing in a way that doesn't.
So like you
it's-
just like bring it down super quick and the camera just like pans away.
Look, this thing is as tall as the blade of the knife. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but there we go. We're cutting, folks. If you have cake, and you want to join in the festivities, make sure you eat some cake with us. That's so much cake for such a small.
It really is.
This is gonna end so badly, man.
I can't wait.
It was always going to end badly, bro.
This is the
How
opposite of a
bad?
Lego stream. This is deconstruction
Hang on,
right here.
I'm gonna move this. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
I saw some color. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, now don't drop it, Steve-O. Okay. He put it on a
Lost a
plate.
little bit of the top frosting, but hey, that was pretty good. I gotta say, that was at least like a 9.2 out of 10.
Yeah, it was acceptable. It was acceptable.
Right.
That is, yeah, that is.
There's so many sprinkles.
so many sprinkles, well, you will get a cake with sprinkles. Sprinkles are like glitter.
Yeah, it's gonna be like his desk just went to the strip club for a week. Just glitter all over the place.
Cool. All right, that went smoothly.
Official business.
I don't think I'll cut another piece. I think I'm just gonna eat it right from the cake.
Eat it like a bear.
Like a bear. I wish I got more than just this little tiny piece. I felt ripped off by myself. Happy 100th episode. All members of our amazing community. I'm sorry that I'm kind of missing what's been going on. I missed something bad that happened. Oh. Yeah, doesn't matter. Whoa! Slam Man! Just hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, my friend. Your support.
Hitting the button that makes the room the same color as the cake.
Look at this! Look at this thing. It's awesome. Look how amazing that is.
That
pretty
is-
good.
That is pretty impressive, bro.
Yeah, man. Hashtag
Legit
pride.
is.
Yeah. Thank you to the whole community. Without you guys, I mean, we'd probably still do the show, but
Hold on, go cake over face.
got a little cake on your face.
Victor, no problem.
Oh, Slam Man with the gift subs. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you.
Good job. Good job to you. For the rest of you who just got gift subs, why aren't you subbed already? What's going on?
If you did just get a sub and you're around, feel free to. In fact, just smash chat with a bunch of emotes. Thank you very much, Slam Man. Yeah, thank you to the community for hanging around and supporting us over the last almost a year since the live stream has sort of kicked off, which has
Craziness.
Definitely craziness.
What are your guys' thoughts on the live stream so far? Like, I mean, I prefer it personally.
So I think I'm pretty sure that I've said this on.
I say
on
we
stream
take
before.
off and nuke the entire site for more.
And actually, we're just going to pause for a second because Ninja Jack and Stalker are trying to see who can gift the most amount of subs right now. So I'm just going to let this happen for a second because it's pretty, fucking amazing. It's always cool.
One more person
But
needs
yeah.
to sub, gift, or use bits apparently to hit to get a hype train going. You're at 69 gift subs. You're never gifting again. Nice.
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 Thank you guys so much, man. So today, being our 100th episode, is going to be fairly relaxed. I do have some stuff that we could get to once we need to get there, but today is just about chilling, hanging out with the community, celebrating with party lights. My goodness, these lights are bright. Wow, that's insane. Why are they staying on blue? Not that I'm complaining. The blue's nice, but 69 gift subs, man. That's so good. That's awesome. So
It
generous.
is awesome. So now that that's calmed down, so my view on the live show, and this is something that I feel fairly certain I've said on stream before, but people listen at different times, so not everybody hears everything. The reality is when Steve-O came to us and said, "Hey, let's do this. Let's start doing this live now." And my first reaction was, "Are you fucking stupid?" I'm pretty sure.
Watch that.
I'm pretty sure that was my kind of the original reaction was nobody's gonna want to fucking watch us do this live. This is what the fuck are you
This
thinking?
distraction is brought to you by Dan's
And
life
then,
story.
as we kind of talked it through more, it was. I mean, I was definitely the anchor on this. Like, really, do we really want to do this? Are you really? And finally, Steve-O, because he's Steve-O, just kind of like wore me down and said, we're gonna fucking do it. It's like, fine, we'll do this.
The sexiest
And-
words in the English language. You wore me down.
down. But the reality is, I don't say this very often, so but you're gonna have a recording of it. I was wrong, and it's turned
Steve
into
drop the controller.
Why would you rob me of cake, you piece of shit?
Steve, drop the cake.
I thought we were boys, Hoodie. You guys can hear that now, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Amazing.
Good God.
Drop the controller.
Don't make me pause it.
It's over now.
Yeah, we're
Fine.
fucked. So I mean, it's turned into such an absolutely just amazing.
Drop the controller.
God damn it, Nate.
God damn it. My cake's so bad. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so it's turned into you motherfuckers. God damn it, Steve-O.
Just power through, buddy. Just power through.
Welcome to Wire World.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many lights and sounds.
It really has turned into such a great community
I say we
experience
take
that
off and
happens
nuke
every
the
week.
entire site.
And obviously, some weeks are more more attended than others, and that's fine. People, they pop in and out.
Drop the controller.
They catch the VODs later, whatever. It's all good. Because of the nature of what the world has been for the last year, like having this as an outlet for the community has been so important, I think, to maintaining a level of interest in things.
Yeah.
And I know that
Drop the
it's
controller.
also definitely helped a lot of people's mental states throughout the last year as well. I know we've had conversations.
Drop the controller.
About the performative aspect of doing this on a weekly basis and being able to express things to a wider audience and all that. So
Manic music.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, so I've definitely I was definitely wrong, and it's something that I'm happy to have been wrong about. And that's something else that you will not hear me ever say.
That's the best way to
very
be
often
wrong.
either. Yeah.
Well, especially with no gnats. Like when gnats got canned, this was such a good way. This was such a good way to keep the community, like you said, keep the community not only interested, but close, or at least a portion of it, Nets can fuck. What do we do for content? Kind of.
Yeah, no, that was certainly a thing.
El Brokindo, is that Gillard? Yeah, hey man. So yeah, like it's been such a big thing. I think. Well, it's been a big thing for me personally, and from what I understand, for you guys too, right? Cheers. Yep. Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on that as well, DK?
No.
True.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I heard there was cake.
Right.
Right.
No, it's good. I also wasn't sure if there was going to be a lot of viewer engagement, but I thought that we might have something. Honestly, the first time that I really went back and listened through to something that I had actually been on, I think, was when we were in Brisbane in, 2018, and Traj and Glader were good enough to give me a ride home, and they popped on the podcast in the car on the way back, and I was like, This is surreal. Listening to like myself on a podcast and going through somebody's car. That's just unusual.
It's real funny too. I listened to some of those Nats episodes, and Fireball DK, I can tell Fireball DK from regular DK now. It's so funny. As soon as Fireball DK
entered the
kicks in,
chat.
yeah, I'm like, oh, there he is.
There he is.
He gets a little rough, a little slurred, and a little sweary. It's great.
Slandered the good name.
So, speaking of drinking, I did think about getting some bubbles for today, but I figured cake and coffee was probably decadent enough.
Yeah.
I need that bathroom break a little earlier than usual.
I mean, I've had 2 today already, but you're probably right. Now, shall we then let's talk a little bit about your week before we go more into the show, if you want to do that.
Yeah, because it's always good to have a low that we can pull out of with really good fun content.
Manic Music with the sub. Thank you very much for 3 months. It's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
3 months
this
in
week
advance,
was...
even. Holy shit. Sorry, bro.
That's all right. So yeah, this week's been, I mean, as with everything, I mean, I'm in that process of selling the house, although that like we're past some of the hurdles on that, so we're looking good for it to close on time and all that. And the reality is that, I mean, yes, there is a divorce happening, and I mean that obviously sucks. But both Julie and I are, we still have a good relationship in spite of that. It's definitely just a case of relationships run its course, and the best thing for both of us to be happy in the long term is for us to be apart. And that's kind of a hard realization, but necessary. Definitely a necessary. And so that's all actually been processing pretty well. But had a therapy appointment yesterday that at the time didn't really seem like it should have been anything major. I mean, it was good. I mean, I'm blessed with very good insurance, which basically means that my appointments are covered. I have no out of pocket for this, which is
that takes away a barrier, right? It's absolutely a barrier to entry for a lot of people. Is, well, I can't really justify the cost, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have the insurance that I do, like if I was doing this, without insurance and just paying cash or whatever, it'd be I think like $125 a session, and I mean that gets super prohibitive very quickly for a vast majority of the population. So I fully acknowledge that I am in a more fortunate position than a lot of other people when it comes to being able to do this. And so I very much, I kind of have to step back sometimes and be appreciative of that. But yeah, I had an appointment yesterday and didn't really think anything too much of it, and like going through stuff like normal, and some stuff that got brought up and whatnot during it just like super hit me after, and like I'm still a little out of sorts as far as that goes. So it's like, okay, it's not the end of the world, because for starters, I've got this podcast where I get to vocalize to a lot of people, and I've got my stream where I actually logged on last night for like an hour and a half and talked therapy to people for a while, because that's literally all my fucking stream is me playing Diablo 3 and talking at people.
Speaking of which, exclamation
yeah.
OnlyFans in chat. We're trying to get our boy affiliated, so if you could go give him a follow, that would be amazing. Sorry to interrupt. Had to pimp.
Nah, you're fine. I'm like 12 away. I'm at like 38
wow,
follows.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed with that. But yeah, so I mean, overall things are proceeding apace as far as that goes.
That's good.
And honestly, since we're going to mention, my 38 follows as I'm trying to get to affiliate, we're gonna call out another member of our community. We're gonna call out that one goldfish who fantastically hit 100 followers on her Twitch channel. Well done, yesterday.
Goldfish. That's awesome.
Which is just absolutely fucking awesome. It's been really fun just kind of like watching her numbers grow, and really cool that, like, yes, there was a little bit of start from the tag community. We definitely went over and threw, got some initial follows on her, and that was great. But she's been building her own community with that, and it's fucking fantastic. And the amount of streamers that never hit that third digit on the follow, and here she's done it, and it's fucking fantastic. And being able to celebrate cool shit that other people in our community is doing is, it's one of the hallmarks of this community, especially lately. Like, everybody has turned into being so supportive of everybody else's shit during this, and it speaks to the overall quality and caliber of the people that we have decided to associate ourselves with, that everybody is like, hey, yeah, I'll go check a follow on that account. Maybe it's not my thing, but here, I'll do it just so you've got some numbers so it can build. And then you find out, oh, actually their content's pretty cool. I may stick around and watch it. So yeah, it's just
it's that Twitch gang, yo.
Yeah, it's that Twitch gang. It's very gratifying seeing people succeed. It's gratifying seeing people hit new numbers and all that. So yeah, so Goldfish, congratulations on hitting your 100. At the same time, we're hitting our 100th episode. There's a weird synergy there, which was completely unintentional, but it's fucking awesome.
We also so as a channel, we crossed our 200 threshold as well this week, which was kind of cool. So it's nice. Like, it's nice to be a part of, and it's nice to be a part of something that is building, like as a community as a whole.
Yeah.
And I think Cake is on the way to you. Excellent. And like the fact that it's sort of spawned out of an existing community that feels like another like pillar of strength to like relationships within the community, which is really cool. It's gonna make the next Nats that much better, I think.
Yeah, totally. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to get up to 100 views from my own students on the videos I have to make for class.
You should make them some custom emotes. That's where it's at. Chair throw. That's what you need.
That'd be much better.
Yeah.
Class on Twitch, everybody.
Was there anything else you wanted to touch on, Tham? Whoa, dude!
Whoa!
Nate with 10 gift subs. Holy shit, man.
He's going cray.
That's insane. Insanely generous, bro. Thank you so much. Can we get some love and chat for our boy?
Yeah, buddy.
It's people like you guys that make doing this so much fun, man. Ugh. Outstanding.
Yeah. I mean, I know we kind of made a joke about it earlier that, you know, even if people weren't watching, we'd probably still do the show because we enjoy each other's company and we like talking shit about lasers. But the fact that, you know, so many of you, you know, are, you know, Stockholm syndromed with us, just makes it so much fucking better.
It's outstanding.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
So, sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to say about your week?
No, I think we're gonna leave where my week is there. I don't really feel like delving into the thing that's put me in the low. It's not really. I mean, I know I've put things out there that aren't necessarily stream appropriate, but they made sense in context. I'm not always going to share everything. I know I share a lot, and I do that because, you know, that there is the thing of, you know, trying to normalize the conversations, but there's just certain stuff that it's just not gonna.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to have everything out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, some stuff you can have for yourself or for your circle, like your tight circle. Say the community, it's a family. Damn right. This is Fano. This is the Laser Force Fano is what we have here. What I was saying before. Oh shit, it's gone. I think that's a shame.
Just like the cake.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm almost finished this piece. Might almost be time to cut back. And
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
So, yeah, we've Jesus Christ.
It really sucks.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Bear with it. Here come the nukes.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Thank you very much for the follow. So
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
You guys can't hear that one, can you?
No. And I'm totally okay with that.
We might have to change it up at some point.
Fuck off. Fuck off, bruh.
So I remember what it was now. Thank you for that fire chain. It's reminded me. Hi, Human. Welcome. So
what's your name? Human, sir.
So when we made the change from being audio only to live stream, it was a daunting thing at first. I was a little bit first I was afraid, right? I was petrified.
I was petrified.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. God damn, our brains going in the same direction.
But what I especially love about this format is the interaction that we get to have with people in chat. That you guys and the face palms that come along with that. But
so many.
We get to interact with you guys live.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
And you guys get to add to the content. So it means that instead of having a format, you guys can butt in with whatever you want and often lead the show somewhere that we didn't think it was going to go. Astray is a good word. Sometimes in a productive way.
Is accurate.
Whereas before, it's very much however we deem to want to go. So sometimes that craziness is outstanding, and most of the time it's just really good. So well done, you community.
And sometimes it's goddamn frustrating. That one show that one show.
We should just call that one like the lost episode or the deleted episode or something.
I think we have a couple. We have a couple of lost eps, like ones that were recorded and then lost for whatever reason, because usually I didn't hit the record button. I think there's one episode that got lost because I forgot to download it from Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, which really bugged me.
Because Twitch won't save things, selfish bastards.
I've just figured out there's a setting that I've had some tweaking with, and now it's seemingly sorted itself out. So, Steve, can you pick either one or two? Two. No, one. One, definitely one. Yeah. Nice and
what are we, the
decisive.
optometrist?
This one or this one?
Can I see two again? I feel like maybe one was better.
I hate that about the optometrist because they look the same. They're both blurry, jerk. Stop making fun of me. Do you guys now? I was gonna ask you this, guys, during the week so you could prep something, but I forgot to because I was busy living my life.
It'll be better this way.
Yeah, it's always better when Deke and I have no chance to prep for whatever question you're about to ask.
Improv.
Do you guys have a favorite episode or topic or any memories that kind of stand out to you guys from our time at doing the podcast together?
So
you guys prep?
So
I do.
Yeah. So as far, yeah, Goldfish do we prep? Sometimes. Honestly, I have two answers to this question.
Yeah.
One is more lighthearted. One is more serious. Which one do you want first?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll start with the serious and then go to the lighthearted. The serious answer is what I'm most proud about with this show is that we've been doing so much of the mental health normalization around those conversations. I said that completely backwards, but you all knew what the fuck I meant, so fuck all of you.
Hey, look, this ain't Than's channel, all right?
Hey, if the audience didn't want to be abused, they wouldn't subscribe here.
That's true. Well, most of them didn't. Most of them got a gift sub.
Fair.
So, I mean, but genuinely, the fact that we have tried, especially in this last year, but even before that, we've been trying to, make this a safe place for people to be able to have those mental health conversations within the community, and trying to make it so that if we normalize the conversation here, then people can take that conversation and normalize it in other communities that they're in, and again try to get that kind of exponential bubbling out of, hey, it's the cliche of it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to tell people that you're not okay, and it's okay to tell people that you're struggling. And there's no weakness in that. There's, you'll be amazed when you reach out to people how many people actually have at least some level of care for you. And not
in a superficial way either. Not in just like in an actual real way. Which is awesome.
And so on the serious level, like that is what I am most proud about with this podcast over time. That we have tried to do our part to encourage that. And I know I've mentioned this before, that like I've had people reach out to me directly and say, hey, because you've been so open about things, I've actually
dropped the controller.
I've actually been inspired to go and try to find a therapist to deal with my issues. So getting those messages is extraordinarily gratifying.
Drop the controller.
Man, bro, people really do not want you to have cake.
It's right here.
Yeah. So
this is like the stealth weight loss plan.
Yeah, way to look out for me, guys.
Steve, drop the controller.
So
on the heavier level, that's what I'm most proud of.
That's awesome.
On the really? Are we good?
That's trying to be serious. Oh, that's the timer to let you know that I can now pick up the controller.
Got it. Okay. On the more lighthearted side of things, honestly, like all the shows that we've done in and around Nats, when we've been able to do those live shows around the table, either at a caravan park or at lasers or whatever, like after the day's done, and we've got us three and a fucking peanut gallery in the background, making noise, and us occasionally having to tell them to shut the fuck up, Nimitz.
Send them out of the room like a naughty
send
kid.
them out of the room. Not that I'm calling. I'm totally
go to your room.
Because he was that fucking kid. Anyway. So I feel like those shows for me are kind of like those are my favorites because we get the interaction, but we get it like live in real time. And honestly, I mean, as much as I like telling people to shut the fuck up in chat, it's way more fun to tell them to shut the fuck up in person. So, it suits me to a T.
Right, so, almost just dropped the cake.
Steve, drop the cake.
Yeah, right on. The live ones. Go back and watch them. Listen to them. If you guys haven't listened to the old pods for a while, there are some gold ones. Oh my goodness. And the live ones generally, maybe not from Sacramento. Those ones were real hard to listen to, and at points so were the ones from Brisbane, because I was still learning how to adjust volumes correctly and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Plus, some drunk asshole kept clinking his drink too close to the microphone.
It's so funny because I get like real. Yeah, I was getting real mad in some of those, but like off mic. Ugh, I don't know how people put up with it. It's terrible. Just dropping that cake like a boss. That's right, cake boss. DK, what about you? Have you got any highlights?
I have to echo the live shows. The ones that we did in Brisbane in 2018, I think, were particularly good. They may have been frustrating for you as the audio engineer. They were much more fun for me for a variety of reasons. I know I sent, I think one of the first shows we did live from Brisbane, just to one of my friends who doesn't know anything about laser tag, knows that I do it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, you have a podcast. Let me listen to it. And that kind of thing. So I sent him that show, and I was like, just FYI, you're going to hear me get progressively more drunk as the show goes on. And his only comment to me was, it sounded like you were having like a really good time. Like, I haven't heard you just be that like joyful about something in a while. It's like, yeah, even with a little substance in there. But I think, like, honestly, that trip and the 2014 Brisbane trip, where we were also in the same caravan park, those are probably like my two favorite trips that I've ever taken, probably, at least lasers related anyhow. So those are some real like great memories for me.
It's so funny because like you start the episode as Fireball DK and then lean progressively more into it as you go throughout. It's so good.
I blame Hoodie and Ducky for their terrible peer pressure.
They're good like that, aren't they? They're friends. For me, it would be the 2020 Festivus episode. Drunk DK dunking on anyone was great for a while.
Yeah, no, that.
What a belligerent asshole.
The the less about the 2020 Festivus episode, the better.
Oh, damn it! It got lost. I don't know what happened. YouTube. Up to.
It's weird.
So I made some notes about some stuff, and I was my recollection. You took my bottle of Fireball.
Hey! That was a makeup bottle of Fireball because the one that I very nicely bought from the duty-free shop at the airport was drunk within, I think, about 48 hours of me landing in Brisbane.
DK.
So that was the replacement bottle of Fireball.
DK, drop the bottle. So hang on, let me just see quickly here if any of these. Oh, okay, cool. So, I made some show notes about some interesting things that I found whilst listening to old episodes, and I'll just preface this with interesting. I didn't listen to all of them, mostly because, like the real early on episodes were between sort of 30 and 50 minutes max, and then as we got more and more used to the sound of our own voice, that started blowing out to an hour and a half, episodes. So, and I didn't leave myself enough time. I only left myself 3 weeks to do it. And it apparently, listening to 99 episodes of a podcast takes a little while. So the very first time that the three of us were on an episode was episode 11. That was on that show. We had some real notable tech issues on that particular show, which I thought was really funny.
Hang on. Pause. So more notable than our standard variety garden tech issues.
So tech issues when you do it live are kind of part and parcel of doing a live show, right? Especially because I don't really know what I'm doing. Tech issues. We don't know her. But funnily enough, on that episode, we also talked a lot about mental health issues, which we hadn't done before prior to that, me or Youthan, and we didn't really do again until later on. But that show was the first time that the three of us discussed mental health problems, and had tech issues, which I thought was amusing.
And that just became the show from there on out.
Yeah, we have a running theme.
I think I remember that specifically because I think the episode where you had me on the first time was I had to do it from work, so I had to use their shitty Wi-Fi, and so my audio connection was really bad. But I had bought a Yeti specifically for that, and then my Yeti broke. What a piece of shit.
It's okay. He didn't mean that, Yeti. Let's see. What else have we got? At one point, so we've got to do the podcast through a variety of different things. We obviously have been gone for a while, so sorry. We started the podcast. We got to go through the launch of Gen 8, which was really nice. We got to talk about that. It was really interesting, actually. I think it was just me and you, DK, talked to Rusty about it.
Yeah, I don't remember being on that show. I'm fairly certain I would have remembered being on that show. So we got to talk to him about it, and neither of us were really sold on Gen 8. Me especially. I was like, oh, yuck, telling me my score and, how many nukes and blah, blah, blah. Back in my day, we had to do all that ourselves. Past Steve. What an idiot. Yeah, very much do not hold the same beliefs that I once did. It's been a very interesting study. Maybe it's not the right word, but exercise. It's been a very interesting exercise in the benefits of being open-minded, kids, and being open to change. Because there's been a couple of times over various episodes, one of which was the rules change.
when we were talking about going to 0-point penalties just before in prep for the Detroit Nationals. Again, I was less against 0-point penalties, but I did have some reservations about it. And I think that it was a really positive change. So it's always good to be open-minded. Not so resistant to change.
Or I mean, even if you're not sold on something when you first hear about it, you still give it a try, and it's not like. And yeah, as far as I know, Steve hasn't quit Laser Force, so you know, I think it's going well.
Gen 8 is my favorite. I love Gen 8 open-minded. Does Dan know? I don't know.
Yeah.
She's in the chat, bro. You can ask her.
Any potential issues that I have with Gen 8, which I don't really have any, except nobody told me that the side button doesn't do nukes in a standard game. So I had to learn that last time I was in St. George.
Scatter shot. What the fuck is scatter shot?
Yeah. It's like, what are you talking about? Don't talk to me about that. But yeah, any other issues are more than made up for by the fact of just how much better and how much cleaner like the interface is and the smoothness of the game and all that kind of stuff.
And the gun. I love the Gen 8 phases, man. It's absolutely my favorite phaser out of all of them. The weight to the gun, like the rubber, it's all outstanding. Well done, Laser Force. You legit witnessed an older player who returned tried to nuke by pushing the button and the trigger at the same time? Yeah, bro. For ages.
Yeah. Back in the day. That's how you did.
That's how you did it.
I had to make sure that I started it by hitting the base so I didn't waste a shot trying to pull my nuke.
That's pro level strats, yo. So this one was quite good. I noted this down. We talked about doing a podcast or a that's weird.
Why did that get flagged?
No, I know why I got flagged, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We talked about doing a podcast or a live stream, either to, from, or at Cedar Point when we went to Cedar Point in preparation for Detroit. And when that came up in the show, it made me laugh so hard considering how that day actually went. We considering how wrecked we were at the end of that day, and I was wrecked for another 2 days after that at least.
Because the day before that was you didn't have your stuff, so we didn't have the actual.
That's right. We couldn't. Right? Yeah, that's probably saved
I remember
us.
We taped like a 15-second snippet on my phone, but I'd already had too much blue drink, so it didn't go very
well. So we talked about that. Then you guys should do a podcast about laser tag one day. Hey, don't tell me how to live my life.
Laser tag.
So that really cracked me out because like I had like mad heat stroke and blah blah blah.
That was a crazy day.
Yeah,
that was a crazy day. That's all I can say.
DK. So this one involves you. DK predicted the demise of Auckland Nats 2020. And he did it.
Well, Fan was happy to be wrong. I was sad to be right.
So, we in preparation for Detroit 2019, we did a podcast with Rusty, and we were talking about Auckland Nats 2020, and I was like, look, if I'm looking forward to playing you in our arena, blah blah blah, and because Rusty had talked about Detroit being the last one. He was talking about retiring again. And
again, yeah.
Cancel that shit.
And was like, hey, well, look, if we're going to host, you might as well, like, you've got to come. You've got to come down to Auckland. He's like, okay, we'll probably be there. And you said, unless Trump does something stupid, like cancel all outbound air traffic to New Zealand. And when I heard that...
I was only half right.
Yeah. If only you knew that it was actually our government that did it. But I thought that was kind of funny. And then another one that involves you, DK. DK promised to do 3 shots of Fireball if we ever made it to 100 episodes. He said, I'll do 3 shots live on air, and then we'll do the rest of the podcast as Fireball DK.
Well, you should have specified that before the episode, because I don't have any in the house.
See, I did think about it. I didn't think I would forewarn you, because it didn't go well so good last time. So, but you never know. We'll see. And the last one...
No, I'm sorry, Pint. It was all my fault. I shouldn't have said anything.
The last one. So I referenced in episode number 50 that it would take another 3 years to get to episode 100. That was in October 2019. So we did it in a record time, fellas. Well done.
In half the time.
Yeah, but at that point, like we were taking literally months off at a time, because it was like, oh, there's nothing really on, so we're just not going to do a thing for like.
And we said, let's not let that stop us. Let's just talk about nothing.
It's a show about nothing.
It's a show about Than and tech issues, which is fun. So those were some interesting show notes that I wrote down that popped out as I was still listening to the episodes. Didn't listen to them all. Fuck that. Who's got time for that shit? If you guys do want to, listen to old episodes, most of them are on Spotify. All of the ones, except for the very early ones, are on our channel on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and look for the Resupply, and then the rest of them are up on the Laser Force Tournaments YouTube page. So they're all up there. You can go back and have a listen. I've very much enjoyed doing this with you guys. And I wanted to do something special for our 100th episode. So I put on this snazzy bow tie, which you can't see because of my dumb neck beard.
I mean, you could have fixed that, but you didn't.
No, it'll make you suffer with it. Yeah, I haven't put the real recent ones up on Spotify, but they are all up on the YouTube page, so go there, pay for a sub. Not to us, to YouTube. So I wanted to do something to mark the 100th. I thought we could play a game, but before we get into that, is there anything else that you guys wanted to bring up in terms of pods that stand out?
We're probably going to sort of reference it since we're about to play another game. I was going to say the first game show that we did, I believe that was also moderated by Fireball DK. So, I'm sensing kind of a running theme here, which I have to give credit to Grack when we were at St. George last. She was like, I don't like that everybody tries to peer pressure DK into drinking. I like you even when you're not drunk, DK. So I said, thanks, Grack. I appreciate you.
That's awesome.
I was thinking, actually, one of my very favorite episodes to listen to was the draft pod, when we did the greatest.
A good one.
Yeah, the greatest of all time draft pod. That was real fun to do and real fun to listen to for me going back. If you haven't heard that one, I highly recommend that one. Yeah,
it would have been even better if I'd gone in with a coherent strategy for drafting.
Oh, wait, fake it, mate, fake it. I also want to give a quick shout out to anyone who did make a cake today. I think there was 3 of you made a cake. From my understanding, Morrigan made a cake. Goldfish made a cake.
Goldfish made a cake.
And somebody else, I can't remember. Apologies if I've forgotten if you made a cake. But thank you very much for making cake. Morrigan's cake looked amazing. If you guys haven't seen it, she put photos up in the Discord. It's awesome. Smalley got a caterpillar cake, which is also really good. Yes. Auntie Two's eating cake. Excellent. Should we play a game? Let's play a game. You know what I should have done? I just remembered. I just thought now I should have hit up Gray and asked him to make some game show music for us. But, too late, mate. Too late.
Very, very too late now.
So
the only winning move is not to play.
we're gonna do a game. So I made up a quiz. It's a very short quiz. But if you want to play at home, you're more than welcome to. It's only like 8 or 9 questions. Get yourself something to write with, and you will write down your answers. Try not to cheat if you can help it, and try not to spoil any answers in the chat. But yeah.
Yes, I already wrote down my first answer. Perfect. Right there. There we go.
Damn you, Connery. Shuck it, Trebek. Amazing. There's a prediction. Is it who's gonna win? I missed what the prediction was. But yeah, who will win?
It just looked like Resupply Icon versus Resupply Icon.
I mean, yes.
We'll wait till the prediction over. So the way this
Talk about hedging your bets.
The way this is going to work is going to be two short rounds. The first round is going to be a general knowledge about how well do you know the Resupply podcast. And both of you have been doing this long enough now. You should get every one of these questions right. And this ain't going to be no...
I feel as though I'm about to be hoisted by my own petard.
Yeah, I barely remember the show like when it's immediately done, and you're asking me to remember like literally multiple years back. Get fucked, mate.
Good luck. Good luck.
You literally just had a best moments like, oh, I like this time when DK was drunk, and this time when DK was drunk, and this time when DK was drunk. You're like, no, I'm sure you'll remember everything about the show.
It could be fun. So we're gonna do general knowledge, and then we're gonna do higher, lower. Okay, that'll be round 2. I'll explain how that's gonna work when we get there. I'll wait till this prediction is done, and then we'll do the questions. I'll ask all the questions, give you a little bit of time to write down your answer, and then we'll go through the answers at the end. Okay. I think that's the best way to do it. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So if you're ready,
hang on.
The 20 seconds.
We'll let that play out. And right now, shockingly, DK is highly favored to win over me.
No pressure. No pressure.
This is not shocking at all to me whatsoever.
Should a third option for neither of them. That was the right answer, Glader.
Yeah, Glader is not wrong there. And then Ducky says, remember, there are no right answers, which is also fairly accurate. So we're both fucked, bro.
Who's the winner here? Well, it ain't the audience, that's for damn sure. Actually, whilst I see his name in chat, I want to give a quick special mention to Godservant for all the tech stuff that you do for us behind the scenes, my friend. Discord wouldn't exist for us without you, so we really appreciate your work on this pod. All right, question 1. We ready, kids? Are we ready?
Let's do it.
We're going to start off easy, okay?
Uh-huh.
Question 1. How many intro theme songs have we used throughout the podcast? And if Dan gets this wrong, it's going to crack me up.
I'm pretty sure it's only 2.
Oh, we're gonna do this. Oh, okay, whiteboard, right? Well, okay, DK says 3. Than says
2. I'm pretty sure it's only been Darkness and Am I Getting to You? I don't remember there being a third one.
Right, we're just gonna do this question at a time, so that's fine. The correct answer is 3. So, in the early days, we used a song by Fuku and the Deadly Venoms called "Sweet Junior."
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, back when me and Than started the podcast.
Well, don't worry. It's not like Than was also in that band either.
I mean, you were the second percussionist, right? You were the touring cowbell player, I believe.
Totally.
It was the first percussionist, baby.
I had literally totally forgotten that. But no,
clearly.
because Josh Majetnowicz wasn't a thing until like 2018.
This all needs
and
more
we started this in 2016. So yeah, oops. Oh
well. Don't feel bad, kids. It's only a game. The whiteboard's an excellent touch. If referee
Real high tech
Nolos
props for this episode
is in chat, do you want to keep scores for me, bud? That'd be excellent. Just in case, just a backup, you know. Okay, question number 2, folks. How many international Laser Force Space 5 tournaments has the Resupply officially covered?
Oh, officially.
officially
So
covered, as in like had live episodes there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your okay? So officially.
No pressure, Ben. It's all good, bro.
All right. Well, I'll go first this time. Since Than answered first last time, I'll answer.
What
the answer is also 3.
Than, what do you got?
I'm going to go with 3.
Yeah, I think it's 3 because it's 17 in Sacramento, it's 18 in Brisbane, and 19 in Detroit. I don't think we did. Where the hell even was 16 was Syracuse. 16 Syracuse?
16 didn't happen.
Didn't exist. That's right.
Yeah.
And 15 we didn't do a thing.
16 was the last episode.
Yeah.
Right. Now here's the thing. Here's when we're gonna get. Here's when we're gonna get technical. Technically, the Resupply podcast officially has only covered 2 nationals because whilst we did a podcast in Sacramento, it wasn't brought to you by the Resupply. So no points that round for either of you. Ha, suck it.
You are technically correct.
Yep.
The best kind of correct. All right. Okay.
Got him. See, this is a proper quiz. All right, take note, Fireball DK. Whilst I appreciate you letting me win, whilst I appreciate your quiz, I have not chosen any favorites here. Not insinuating that you did, but you know, just putting it out there.
I'm just gonna keep making the same answer that Than does every time, so that way I'll just keep my 1-0 lead.
Yeah. Question number 3. Who, out of the 2 of you, has been on more episodes of the Resupply podcast? And we're gonna let
DK.
We're gonna let Than answer first.
It's DK. I'm pretty sure it's DK because there was a lot of the live shows where I wasn't on for other reasons, and I don't think there was enough. I don't think I had enough episodes at the start where it was you and me to make up for the ones where it was you and DK. So I feel like it actually is DK's been on more episodes.
Does appearing in chat count? No, appearing in chat does not count. Appearing on the microphone
I say we
does.
take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Yeah, again going with like the technicality of stuff. Yeah, some of those live shows and stuff like that, I was definitely available for more of them. I'm trying to remember when I came on as a co-host though, so I feel like I could be wrong, but again, I'm going to go with my same strategy and just answer the same thing as Than. But I honestly do think I would agree with the logic there. I think I have been on more episodes, but I will be open to hear if I'm wrong.
Sorry, cake break.
Cake break.
This delicious morsel of cake has been brought to you by the Pie Piper. Right, so the correct answer is, in fact, DK. DK has been on more episodes of The Resupply than one Mr. Old Man Than. Well done.
So it's 2-1 DK.
2-1 to DK. Right. Question. Question number 4. Who was the first official guest on the Resupply podcast? We're gonna let Fireball DK answer first, but before you do, just then let us know when you have an answer. No leading the witness.
No, I've got one.
DK.
First guest. I'm just gonna go with who I think has probably been our most frequent guest, and go with Rusty.
Go with Rusty.
And that was my guess too.
You guess Rusty?
Yeah.
No, your boo is not going well. So, the very, very first official guest on the Resupply podcast was Taipan out of Brisbane. He came on as a guest.
Honor.
He came on as a guest to talk about the Brisbane Nets. Because
that was right.
Yeah, because he was the one that was organizing it.
Hey, I had a great time at the park. I don't know what the rest of you all are
honestly
about.
I had a great night. It was awesome. And as we get further and further away from it, it becomes better and better as a memory. So right.
It's funny how that works.
Good effort. Correct. Didn't count. I didn't know what count. Right. Question number 5. Who has been the most featured guest on the Resupply podcast?
Not counting either of us.
No, you're not guests. Well,
yeah.
You have been guests, but
yeah, I was like a guest before I was ever on.
That's right. And actually, yeah. Now we gotta get you both to think of your answers in the head.
No, I've got mine.
You've got it. Dickie,
Yep.
You got one. Then, who are you going with?
Maniac.
You going with Maniac? Maniac is your answer?
Oh. See,
Yeah,
I had different. See, I was keeping my answer from last time. I feel like it's Rusty because I feel like he's been on at least 3 times.
So I went through and counted how many guests we had and who were the guests that we had. And the person that was on the most out of everyone was Night Owl. Night Owl has featured the most out of everyone as a guest on our pod, which makes the most sense because of
Excellent
his
choice.
sultry tones.
Steve, drop the controls. Oh, does that count as an appearance every time that happens?
No!
Shit, I should have known that.
Now, it's interesting because I think Rusty was this.
Steve, drop the controller.
There's our boy. I think Rusty was the next. Oh no, actually, he wasn't the next most.
Was it Greg?
No, man, you're way off. You know that we did way more shows before the live show, right?
Remember that part where I said I don't really think about the show after it's done?
It's real funny because when you left the show for that amount of time, we talked about you a lot and about how you were
all good thing.
Too famous to come and hang out with us anymore because you were off making it big. So I'm not surprised that you're getting all these wrong. It's no surprise to me. No, just jokes. Russ wasn't close though. not a close answer, but you know, Rusty was a pretty decent answer. Okay. Next question.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that point then. So I'm just gonna say I'm 2 points ahead of now.
Fuck off. Fuck right.
I'm the one with the scoreboard.
I at least get the tiebreaker for that.
Fucking cunt.
Whoa, dude! This ain't Goldfish's channel. You can't say that word here. Okay, so this is possibly an easier question. Let's see. Who are we at now? Who's going first? Who answered first the last time? Oh, okay, we're at DK.
First last time.
Yeah, it's DK's time.
Yeah, okay. So,
but I won't cheat. I'll write down my answer.
Now, I'm not sure I've written this question well, so if you get it wrong, it's probably my fault. But
let's go with that.
Let's go with that. What countries, GND Harud, you know, what countries have been represented by guests on the podcast?
Ooh.
So we have to say which ones they were, or the number of countries?
Which ones they were. You know what? I'm gonna give you a point for every one that you get right. That times stuff out. Sometimes. If he's in the mood. I'm gonna take
Now,
this
question:
opportunity.
does Texas count as a country?
About as much as California does. The blue part of the cake is one of my favorite parts.
Trying to make sure that I'm not missing something big. Oh,
That one sounded like it felt pretty good.
yep, almost did somebody dirty right there.
Okay, well, since DK actually has his written down, and we can tell if he's writing and I'm not writing down, how about I answer first?
Yep,
And
that's
that way
marker
there's no...
going away.
DK, drop the controller.
Not writing. Not writing anymore.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, it's obvious. It is obvious who the teacher is. Okay, so guests that have been represented by country.
Yeah.
We've had the United States.
Typical.
We've had Canada. We've had New Zealand. We've had Australia. We've had Germany. And we've had England.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Is the exact list that I have.
Very, very
I almost forgot Canada because I almost did our boy Justin dirty.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
remembered at the last minute that he was on.
Well done. Well done. Oh, sci-fi for me has just been resupplied. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the madness that is...
UK. Fan just said England, so I want the tiebreaker on that one as well.
England's a country, mate. But UK was probably the safer way to go because I couldn't remember if there were actually some. Well, Ireland's not part of the UK, so whatever. In
Northern
fact,
Ireland.
Yeah, I like how you said Northern Ireland. Right,
Kill the Ulster scum.
That was 6 points apiece for that one. Well done, well done. Right, we have three more.
Okay.
What episode? This is we're gone from like kind of easy-ish. Yeah, if you call the UK England, the Scots, Welsh, and Northern Irish get very pissed off. Yeah, yeah, they do.
I was gonna say I hope that either Morgan or Smalley is like a Welsh nationalist and is just gonna start raining abuse on you now.
I heard a rumor that Morrigan was actually Irish, so you know it could have been that. Right. So, what episode did DK take over as co-host? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you a buffer. Okay. I'm gonna give you
Plus or minus.
Yeah, if you get it within 5, we'll mark you as correct. Cake. I quite like the green part too.
Steve.
Oh, you
Drop the
son of a
controller.
bitch.
Okay, so DK is writing down, and I'm gonna guess.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going first on this one. So my guess is 25.
Your guess is 25.
25.
My guess was like 28 because I thought I was on a little bit longer. So.
Wow, that is actually really impressive.
Steve, drop the controller.
I'm not even eating cake. Leave me alone. We're gonna have coffee.
It's just getting abusive at this point, chat.
They're like, "Hey, fat boy, put down the fork."
Steve, drop the controller.
Don't touch that microphone.
So, before the answers are either closer. Yes. So the answer is, actually, let's quickly recap. DK, you said 25. Then you said 28.
I said 28. Yep.
The answer is 26. So that makes DK closer. That's pretty impressive, dude.
Knock over, my whole computer got so excited.
Neighbors
Wow.
alike.
Okay.
That's so good, man. Well done. That was such. I was like, I guess like 30 odd or something. I don't know. Who gets the points? DK was closer, so we'll give DK the points on that one. I want to give Than bonus points. I really do, but it's out of my hands. I got
You
told
really
to,
don't want to give me points. It's fine.
I got told to drop the controller. Next question. What episode did Than FOMO his way back into a co-host spot? Buffalo was 5 points though, so both get points. Nah, I mean DK was closer, so he deserves the points.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with DK getting the points for being 1 off. Although being 2 off was not bad.
It's pretty good. Then we'll definitely get a participation award.
Yeah, that's one of those like nuke over nuke situations. Like, almost.
Yeah.
All of them
with
could
that
be
asterisk. I'm used to it at this point, Glader, so don't worry about it.
And which did I FOMO my way back in? All of them, because I would have had hardcore FOMO when he left. That is not entirely wrong in any way, shape, or form, Fish. Like,
Right.
Yeah, that's not wrong. When?
No answer.
Oof. See, DK took over at 26.
So the game within 5. Within 5.
I'm gonna go with because I was back before we went
Mr.
live.
Grazer,
Obviously,
drop the controller.
Yeah, haven't answered yet, so still right. Okay, I'm revising. All right, got it.
Pins down.
I'm gonna go with episode 53.
53.
Ooh, I was almost super close to you. I originally said 55, but I revised my answer up to 60.
Ooh. So
I either screwed myself or recovered.
So
let's see.
The answer: Hoodie's 39, Shawnee's 55. Anyone else want to have a guess in chat? We'll give you a couple. Pretty good answers. Pretty good. Not quite as good as previous, but pretty good. 52, 42. Ooh.
52. Who's pulling Price is Right bullshit on you?
By #BLEThan.
$1.
Hashtag BLEThan. Heathen has guessed 50 bits. That's probably the best answer so far because that gives us some money. So, the correct answer is 47. With Than being what 6 away?
Yeah.
I'm making an executive decision and giving you the points on that one, Than. I think that was pretty good effort. Episode 47.
I support this.
So I'm now down by 1. Okay.
Now down by 1. So we could tie it up. I don't have a tiebreaker question. That's unfortunate.
Oh well.
Hey, a tiebreaker because I was more technically correct on the other one because I said the UK instead of England.
Wait, no, I think England is actually the more accurate answer, technically.
Yeah, England is the more accurate answer. So you fucked yourself. So in that case, we're tied right now.
No, Skoxit hasn't happened yet. The UK is still one country. England, that's like saying Texas is a country. That doesn't count.
I mean, I want to disagree, but you are a professor, so I feel like I'd be doing myself a disservice. Okay, this is the last question of the quiz portion of the quiz.
Countries are all made up anyway.
That's right. How did you cheat and still lose? Amazing. Oh, hey, Steve. Cheers. Sorry, I'm full of cake. Oh, goodness.
I thought I did more episodes by myself, but...
But you have a flag.
Good to know that Than FOMO'd his way in earlier. That's actually good.
Yeah, he got real famous and was like, oh, I miss my boys. Last question. Oh, this is amusing. The last question is, what episode did we switch to a live stream format of the show?
Oh God, we literally just did this before the show, and I can't remember the second digit of the number.
He doesn't remember. I got it written down.
I got you, Maddie. I got you.
Oh no, because we literally just had this conversation right before the show.
That's so funny, dude. I was hoping.
Fuck. I'm so fucked right now.
It's gonna be more funny if I get it wrong.
Yeah, he was like, yes! Oh, in your face!
I got it. Wait, what?
It's one of two numbers. It was either 63 or 67. Oh shit.
Cake, please. Ooh, I'm just gonna eat straight from the cake.
I feel like a fucking idiot.
So much better.
We're gonna go with 63.
Dan, I've gone with 63. DK, what do you got? 67. Right.
67. Fuck.
The answer. The correct answer.
Yeah.
I agree, Stallion. Please make fun of me.
The correct answer was 63. No, just jokes. 67.
Oh, what a dick.
That would have been awesome. Oh well.
It wasn't the clip you're after, but it's pretty good still.
It's a clip you're gonna get.
Chick move? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can pinpoint the exact moment
Steve,
where his heart
Drop the
breaks.
controller.
Oh, was a game! I'm the best!
Celebration
well
cake. Okay, that's the first part. The last part, which will still contribute. This will still contribute to the final score. So
Premature celebration again.
premature celebration, premature. Redeem flash of inspiration for Than. Well done. So this one we're gonna play a couple of rounds of higher, lower. Oh no, my lights have turned off. Come back, lights. Hang on, I can fix that. Boom.
All right. So right now DK is up by 2.
Yes. Currently up by 2. So you need to nail this, and both of you have the opportunity to really get some points going here. Should we do double points? That's what the people do, right? They do double points. Nah, no double points. Complicates it. We're gonna play higher, lower. The way this is gonna work, I'm gonna ask both of you your own questions.
It really sucks.
And you're gonna give me a numerical answer. And then the other one gets to say whether or not it is higher or lower. Okay?
So we get to set the line.
You
Got
get
it.
to set the line. So let's start with you, Than.
Sure.
Wait, no. Oh no, yeah, this works out well. Than,
Okay.
how many episodes of the Resupply have you been on? Boom, 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 boom. I'll take a wee cake break. I don't know if I can eat any more cake.
You don't have to eat it, bro. Just because it's there does not mean you have to eat it.
I eat this frosting off the top.
Steve, drop the controller.
Soon though,
It's
not
for
right
your
now.
own good.
As a host or appearing in any capacity on the Resupply on the microphone.
Steve, drop the controller.
No cake for Steve.
Alright, so we're at 100. So I am going to go with 79.
79.
Lower.
DK is going with lower. Is that your final answer, DK? Lower?
Yeah, because my count was definitely way below that. So
Okay. Glade's got 43. The answer is 67.
Ooh, I was close.
Answer.
I was gonna guess 65.
Really? That's like 67 again. Wow. Okay. So points to DK for that one. Well done, DK. Well done. DK.
Yo.
How many episodes have you appeared on?
Okay. So I came on then, so...
The people still got cake? The people still going with cake? I only have 3/4 of a cake left. I'm almost out.
That's not how that works, Steve.
Steve.
Fuck.
Drop the controller.
Dude, watching like a hawk.
I'm
Every
going
time
to
I go for the fork.
with... So Than's done 67. So I'm going to go with 71.
Steve. Drop the controller.
You going with... What was it? Sorry?
71.
71. Dan, higher or lower than 71?
I feel like it's slightly higher, but I also feel like I'm about to get fucked on this. But we're going with slightly higher.
You going slightly higher?
Yeah. So yeah, he's. Yeah.
Is that definitely your final answer?
That's definitely my final answer, even though I'm pretty sure it's about to fuck me.
So, DK has featured on 70 episodes. 70 episodes. That's pretty good guess,
Wow.
dude.
Wow.
100 minus the 25 he wasn't in at the start, minus the ones that he has missed.
That was basically my math, Eddie.
Pretty good math.
See?
Pretty good.
Go.
Ooh, we're playing for pride here, folks. We're playing for pride. Just
I have none, so whatever.
Whatever. I'm proud of you
because I'm now 4 points down in how many questions are left.
Well, you just don't get the point for that. Like, do I get the point because
you get
he
points.
didn't get it, or do you just not get it?
So if you didn't get the point, he would have got a point.
Okay.
Yeah. So you.
All
Get,
right.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from
So I'm 4 points down. If there's only 3 questions left, I mean DK's won. So.
You know what? Fuck it. We're going double points. Because why wouldn't you?
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
I have 2 questions left. And we'll see
Okay.
whether or not I need to ask the last one. Because it's kind of... I should have asked this one first, actually. But, whatever.
You're a poor broadcaster. It's fine.
Whatever. Never claimed to be a good one.
Uh-oh. He doesn't get belligerent because he's losing. It happens.
Right. No more double points for Dan. So... how many episodes has your old pal Guy Next Door featured on the Resupply? Than?
I feel like this is a trick question
So do I.
because on the live show, like we can't do it without you.
Steve,
And I am
drop the controller.
literally trying to remember if DK and I did any shows without you. Oh, we did because I had to OBS a couple of shows.
Question is, how many?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm trying to remember because it's obviously it's pre live show days.
I got 99 problems, but G&D on the Resupply ain't one. That's awesome.
It was pre live show, and I know there was at least one that we did without it because I had to OBS it. I'm literally trying to remember if it's one.
Put the cookie down. Now, if you guess right on the money, then you win the points.
We're
Sneaky cake bite.
I feel like it was 2. So, how was the question phrase again, Steve-O? Was it how many you have or haven't?
How many I have been on?
Including
this one, obviously.
I'm pretty sure it's 99 of the 100. I think there were 2 shows that we did without you.
That you want to do that math again?
Hold on, I think you do that math again, buddy.
98. Excuse me. I knew what I meant.
I was really hoping he would keep 99, and then it would have made my answer much easier.
You're definitely going with 98.
I'm going with 98. I feel like there were 2 episodes that I had to record that ended up being things. But again, I mean, this is going back
100
a multitude of years at this point.
See, that also sounds right to me. Like I feel like I kind of probably would have guessed 98 too, so I certainly can't knock Than for this one. I'm trying to remember though, did the episode that Than recorded with the Germans, did that count as an episode of the Resupply? And don't answer this, because it's going to factor into my thinking. So, because I'm thinking that maybe that counted as an episode that you weren't on, I'm going to say that it was lower, but I would think it's like 97 if it's not 98. So I'm going to go with lower versus Than's episode.
The correct answer is 98. Well done, Than. Right on the money. Right on the button. That's double points. Okay. That's 2 points.
If I'd gone first, I would have picked 98. So good on you.
So it was 1 episode that we did without you back in the day, and then my episode with the Germans.
Exactly right.
At on West Coast.
And the episode that you guys did without me was with Wombat from Perth. That was that episode.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I know we did one. I don't remember what we talked about, but
that was the week that unfortunately my dad passed away, so that's why I wasn't on that show. And we had teed up a time to do the show with Wombat, and my dramatic pauses suck. Whatever, mate. They're awesome. That I was really looking forward to doing that show as well, but obviously, wasn't ever gonna happen, and I didn't think we could reschedule because I think he
was in Perth, and that time difference itself.
We're dealing with a fuck ton of time zones.
And they had just done the comp.
Problematic.
Oh no, I can't remember. But yeah. So 98.
There were reasons we couldn't reschedule that episode, and so DK and I had to carry it.
And it was one of the best ones.
Like we do every week.
Yeah. I'm just here to slow you down. What's the score? If we give
I'm down by 2.
You're down by 2?
I'm down by 2.
Well, you have a chance to tie it up and end this thing on a draw. This is a little bit of an obscure question, and the answer is potentially open to interpretation. So, but
how many times did we ride DC supervillains?
What temperature was it at Cedar Point? No. Oh, hang on. I've only gone
Fahrenheit or Celsius. Either way, the answer was 8,000.
It was sun. Was the correct answer. Right. I'm gonna ask the question. It's a weird one. It might ruin the whole game, but that's okay. Since and this is kind of resupply adjacent, but we're gonna ask it anyway. Since 2010, the inception, or the inception of the Australia New Zealand scenes with the US scenes for Laser Force, how many Kiwi players have had significant tournament-altering illnesses / injuries? AKA Kiwi AIDS. And And I only asked this one because I couldn't be bothered counting how many times Rusty said buy travel insurance on the Resupply podcast over the years. I stopped listening to a bunch of them, and all of my questions got real generic and less good. So, yeah. What? We can't hear you anymore, then.
No, because I wasn't actually talking.
He's just mouthing.
Yeah.
Just mentally calculating. So I have to decide what the number is.
That's right. Yeah, you gotta decide.
Then okay.
Kiwi players, illnesses or significant
or
injuries.
Yeah.
Since 2010.
Since 2010.
Since 2010. Okay. So for purposes of this, Rusty is an Australian because he's been in Australia for a really long time at that point.
That's not how nationality works, mate.
Okay. So anybody who was born in New Zealand eventually counts.
New Zealand player. Oh, I see what you did there, Than. Sorry, I ruined it for you. I'm sorry.
We're clarifying here.
We're
this
clarifying.
Change both of our answers.
Okay, yeah. So we are clarifying that New Zealand-born players, to my knowledge, New Zealand-born. I assume that they're all born here.
Okay. Because that does potentially.
I don't know if you were asking me or if you were just trying to throw him off the scent, but.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
And if we have to, I could quickly make up a last question.
And I'm not looking. I know I'm seeing chat scroll up. I'm not looking at it because I don't want to bias myself here.
Same.
I don't want this to take forever.
Wait, what was the question? It's all right. I'll vamp.
I'm gonna go do it.
So, Goldfish, the question was, how since 2010, how many Kiwi players have had significant tournament-altering illnesses or injuries? Cheers.
So, are we defining tournament-altering as in they missed at least one game as a result of said injury or illness?
Yeah.
Okay. The number I am going to go with then is is 6.
Okay. You're gonna go with 6?
I'm gonna go with 6.
I'm gonna go with 5.
I will provide the names after you answer if needed.
So you're going with 6, and then
he's going with 6. I'm going with 5. The 5 that I'm going with at tournaments since 2010. So the obvious one is this dumb motherfucker on the show.
Always remember to buy travel insurance, kids.
so that's one. We have Baden in Syracuse in 2011 because he was actually really munted that tournament.
What did he get munted with? Just like
that wasn't even the answer I was thinking of. I do have Baden on there, but that wasn't the one I was thinking of.
What? How? Was he munted?
Baden's munted himself a couple of times, so I guess I don't have to be very specific. I mean, he's munted. He munted himself in Brisbane as well, going down the ramp.
That's what I was thinking of right there.
Yeah, but no, he munted himself in Syracuse also. But it's happened multiple times. Whatever. So this dumb bitch. Baden, imitation DK in Sacramento, because that motherfucker just got fucking destroyed.
Patient 0.
Patient 0. Blair in 2018, his hip was fucking wrecked, which was tournament altering because it impacted his play, impacted the positions we had to shift around on. And 2K in was that 2015 that he rolled his ankle super hard?
No.
No, but there was a tournament later than 2010 where he rolled his ankle super fucking hard.
That was actually 2009. Were you thinking of?
It was? Fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
But you've gone lower anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it's 5. So.
See, I have 2K on there as well, but I thought there was a day in Brisbane in 2018 where he was like either too sick or too hungover to play. And I mean, those two, they're not mutually exclusive.
Hungover's not an illness nor an injury. It's just irresponsible.
A choice.
I'm going to count that should count as illness.
Run us through yours.
Also on my list, I had the exact 5 that Than did. I also thought, did Ron not get injured for at least a game or two in 2019? I thought he got like smashed in the face. So I had Mr. Doom on there. I thought he missed like a couple of, at least 1 or 2 games as a result of that. So that's where I came up with my 6. But I did have the same 5 that Than had, albeit thinking of different incidents, plus Mr. Doom. So that was my 6.
Okay, so here's what I have. Here's what I've written down.
Okay.
And like I said, because I'm only now realizing that I wasn't at all of these tournaments, I don't know. So, but here's what I've come up with. And if you didn't have the same answer as me, right. So, 2010, the invention of Kiwi AIDS. Well, actually, no. There was technically Sam the year before with his swine flu. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Wolfman, what's up? Cheers. Right. So, 2010, Steve gets tonsillitis. Doesn't have travel insurance. Can't go to the doctor. Yay.
All bad.
2017, patient 0, imitation DK. Also 2017, 2K King, patient 0 as well, 0.5.
Patient 1.
Patient 1.
Okay, right here.
Significantly missed some time. Our boy Ninja Jack in 2018 was hospitalized.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Yeah,
with some illness.
Yep.
that one.
Because that happened when you guys were coming over to my sister-in-law's for the barbecue. That's right. Fuck.
Yes. Forgot that one. Sorry, Ninja Jack. Didn't mean to leave you out of that very illustrious list. I'm sure you definitely wanted to be remembered for that.
You don't want to be on this list. 2018. Brew himself pivots on a ramp and dislocates his knee and goes down real hard.
That was kind of terrifying. It was not good.
It was terrifying. 2019. Mr. Doom gets a phaser to the face. And I initially had this as a honorable mention because I couldn't remember if he missed game time or not. I don't know if he actually did.
That's my only question. I remember he got hit. I don't remember if he actually missed game time as a result or not.
He did get really fucked up. I missed also Monkey Crap in 2017. 18. Blows out his hip. Is unable to perform as the commander. You know what game was canon? He did miss one game. That's exactly right.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Missed the room. And to round out this list, to round it out nice and goodly.
Too conservative.
2019. Old pal goes back to hospital this time because he has travel insurance in Detroit.
Well, same number of players.
No. Well, yes, same number of players, but you know, I thought it'd be mentioning. So, so I had 7 written down because I had Mr. Doom as an honorable mention. You forgot 2020? 2020, like, yeah, everyone missed out. But yeah, so unfortunately, because you did go lower than, unfortunately, that does mean that our good pal over here, down here, is the champion of the 100th episode quiz. Thank you very much for your outstanding performance. Tell the man what he's won. No, just jokes. Yeah, I did a good job. I got cake. Woo! I hope everyone thoroughly enjoyed that.
It was all right.
Fuck you, man.
It was a wonderful contest. Thank you so much.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. It took me
Yeah, it was
three
good, bro.
3 weeks in the making. Was that quiz? Doesn't it just feel like it was so well prepared? Yeah, that's right.
Searched. We had, but you know what? I gotta say, I think Than and I did pretty well on some of those, considering how little prep we actually had. You did all the prep for that. We were just trying to remember shit.
So, like, I was real worried that I was gonna ask a bunch of questions and neither of you were gonna be able to answer anything correctly. Because that's always I've had a quiz like that before where it was a bunch of questions about music and all of the people that got entered in the quiz were non-musical people, and we had a bunch of dudes in the audience from bands, including the boys from These Four Walls, and it was the most infuriating thing to watch because they were just like, oh my god. Anyway, I digress.
Diarrhea. Oh, I'm sorry. What is diarrhea?
Yeah, when you eat too much rainbow cake, and then you end the stream. So, D.A. Rock and the Mrs. Doubtfire. I don't get that reference. Right, I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone in the community for all the support that you give our humble little show. It's one of the most creatively fulfilling things I think I've ever done with my life is be a part of this show, because we get to come here, talk about some of the humble, I use humble very lightly, talk about a thing that I love to participate in with friends that I don't get to see in the flesh but get to hang out with more than most of my friends in everyday life, which really, like, it's just been so awesome to be a part of. So we're going to keep this train going as long as possible. The next 1,000 episodes, maybe not that long. I don't think we'll go for that.
That seems a little excessive.
Cheers. We have some stuff. I don't think we'll go through as much of a lull as I wasn't even going for no cake.
Leave Steve alone.
I don't think we'll have as much of a lull.
Steve.
Yep, there we go.
Drop the controller.
I don't think we'll have much of a lull after this episode. A lot of the times, like Than alluded to earlier, after Nationals, we would go 6 months without recording another podcast. So yeah, we won't do that. I think we're going to keep the weekly format up. We're gonna have more guests. We're gonna play more games. We're gonna do more rewatchables podcasts, I'd imagine.
Steve doesn't have anything to talk about that week. We're doing rewatchables.
We're gonna watch a movie. Did you guys want to share anything before we wrap up today's episode?
Nah, bro. I think you we've pretty much covered off.
Yep.
You know.
Save all my shit talk of Than for future episodes, just as a wonderful callback to me winning this.
I'm so glad that, like, I hope you guys had fun with it. I had a bunch of fun.
That's good. I had to think.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of fun putting it together. So I hope everyone else did too. I hope you guys don't have too much of a bad cake hangover. You substitute teaching method. That's exactly right, Dan. Yeah, thank you again for joining us here on the Resupply. We very much appreciate it every week. But for our 100th episode and old mate Guy Next Door's birthday, I have indeed been birthday boy Guy Next Door.
Okay, can't be.
And I've been Than, loser of the quiz.
I want that to be your new job title.
Bro, hugs, it's okay.
Always remember. Oh, hey, Mum. Thank you. Thanks for popping in. you missed it all. We're just about wrapping up. Always remember.
Thanks, Mom Next Door.
Always remember to backtrack, kids. We will see you next week. Peace
Later.
out. Much love. I still can't find the button, mate. There we go.
Hold it.
I've been throwing daggers in the night. I've been chasing all the stars, stealing all their lights. The cut so sharp, cut so deep. If they seem to hit their target, it must be what we reap. 'Cause you don't know what I know. You don't feel the way I feel. All these places I wanna go makes me wonder if my looks could kill. I've been throwing daggers in my dreams. If they seem to hit their target, it's harder than it seems. You don't know what I know. You don't feel the way I feel. All these places I wanna go makes me wonder if my looks could kill. I'm a well-known stranger, walking my own path. Gave up all my mysteries just to get a laugh. You keep me hanging on so tight. Sometimes I just have to wonder, do you know wrong from right? 'Cause you don't know what I know. But you don't feel the way I feel. All these places I wanna